Hello everybody, my name is Adam Bergman and I am on a journey to reach a $1 million cryptocurrency portfolio. So if you want to be a cryptocurrency millionaire, make sure you hit the little notification bell down below. In today's video, I will be adding to my position in Quant Network. The native currency of Quant Network is the Quant. They just made a massive new announcement that they had a charter that was just approved to talk about DLT, digital transfers. And they did it in coordination with some absolutely massive heavy hitters, MIT, IBM, and Ernst & Young. And if you don't know who or what that is, let me explain it to you. MIT is the leading, most prestigious university in the entire world when it comes to computer science and mathematics. Ernst & Young is one of the top 4 accounting firms in the entire world. And IBM is one of the leading technology brands known for many decades and also one of the governing council members of the Hedera Hashgraphs Governing Council. Guys, just for your name, Quant Network, to be associated with these heavy hitters means the world. It is absolutely massive just to have your name as a cryptocurrency project to be associated with some heavy hitters like that. And literally they drafted a charter, and again, I will read you the press release in just a moment. And the charter is specifically for interoperability and the transfer of digital assets. However, this is not just the transfer of digital assets between blockchains. This is in general the transfer of digital assets across both private, public, and hybrid networks. That's the difference between Quant Network and a lot of the other cryptocurrency projects. While the other cryptocurrency projects work only for interoperability between different blockchains or different DLTs, Quant Network works for interoperability between private, public, and hybrid, and there is a huge difference. At the end of the day, Quant Network is for profit, and everything that Quant Network does needs the Quant token, and that's what brings the utility, and that's what brings the value and the demand for the Quant token. At the end of the day, Quant Network, if you didn't know, is an operating system. Much like Windows is an operating system, Quant is also an operating system. It's essentially the Windows for blockchains. When you have Quant Network, you download the operating system, you pay for a license. The licensing fee is paid for in Quant token, or you can pay in fiat. When you pay in fiat, they automatically convert the fiat to Quant token. They take the Quant token and they put it away for 12 months, and it essentially stays dormant in the treasury of Quant. Because that happens, that increases the scarcity of Quant token, and if more and more people are signing up to use the Quant operating system, that means that there's more demand, but there's not as much supply because they already locked up that supply for 12 months. Besides for that, once you actually pay for your licensing, you download the operating system, and the operating system has the basic API, then it has the premium API. Basic everybody gets, premium is built to suit whatever you need, you pay more for that, and then you could do custom designs. And the custom designs comes from a completely third-party marketplace and a not third-party marketplace where it's actually Quant developers. So you have the Overledger system, which is the operating system. You have the core API, which is the standard operating system. Premium API, which is built for you specifically, and then you have Quant developers that can make like applications for you, and then you have third-party developers that can also make applications. And it's an entire marketplace, and the entire fuel of the marketplace, the entire currency of this marketplace is, you guessed it, the Quant token. And that's why the Quant token is such an unbelievable product, because there's actual utility for this token. The reason why I say token is because Quant Network, it doesn't matter what blockchain they're on, but they are on the Ethereum blockchain. So Quant token technically is an ERC20 token. However, Quant offers plug and play smart contract, and Quant actually offers something called a QRC20, which is their own version of an ERC20 token on the Quant network. And anybody that has the Quant operating system, regardless of what blockchain, what DAG, private, public, hybrid, CBDC, has interoperability between all of them as long as they're using the Quant network operating system. Pretty freaking cool, right? In just a moment, I will be reading you that article. It's really worth the wait. If you don't know why I invested into Quant Network and why I keep DCing into Quant Network by now, and what I just said did not help you, keep this in mind. Currently, every quant is trading at $140 a quant, plus or minus. Just a couple of months ago, it had a nice run up to around $210 a quant. When the price of quant is going up, everyone is rah-rah sis boom bah. I can't wait until the price drops because I didn't get enough. Then the price drops to where it is today, that $140, spot 38th on CoinMarketCap, and it most certainly did have a massive retreat. And do you know what people are gonna do? Absolutely nothing. You'll do nothing. Most people say, I can't wait until the price goes down. And when the price goes down, nobody takes advantage of the dip. Why? It's a mental thing. It's so absolutely absurd and bizarre. However, I will be taking advantage of this dip, and that's why I will be buying $50 of Quant today as my DCA of choice. I'm gonna go over to my desk right now and I wanna read you this article. Down below, let me know if you guys are or are not DCAing into Quant, and what do you think about the Quant network in general. By the way, I have a totally 100% free Discord. Click on the link down below. We don't just talk about cryptocurrency, we also talk about stocks, we talk about real estate, we talk about side hustles, and of course we talk about the economy. Totally 100% free. Please join the team Adam Bergman, 250 strong army. Let's go over to my desk and let me read you this really dope article. Guys, before I go any further, I do want to remind you that the market cap of Quant is only around $1.6 billion. It's absolutely minuscule and considered to be a mid-size, mid-ish, small, large cap cryptocurrency. At the end of the day, it has one of the most unique features and one of the most unique use cases, and actually being adopted in not only cryptocurrency circles, but in private commercial circles alike. For Quant to 10x to a $16 billion market cap is honestly not unheard of. It would not even surprise anybody if Quant becomes a $16 billion project, because like I said, the more people that sign up to Quant, the more people that use Quant Network, the more people that use their operating system, the more the token scarcity goes up and the more the value of the token goes up as well. You see, they have such a unique use case where people actually have to use the Quant token for everything when it comes to the Quant network. And making deals or partnerships with, which I'm going to read you just one of right now, with IBM, MIT, and Ernst & Young, is one of the ways that you increase the scarcity and demand for the Quant token. Because when they're bringing forth these charters and proposals, which I'm going to read you in just a moment, you better believe that the people that are going to end up adopting what they're writing, they will be using the operating system of the Quant network, at least some of them. And again, this is going to increase the price of Quant token. So a 10x from here would not even be so difficult in the next bull run, in my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about that and what your price targets are for Quant token. This is a press release that came out literally a couple of days ago, February 15th. Quant bolsters DLT security and interoperability with Secure Asset Transfer Protocol. I'm going to explain to you what this is in just a moment. Quant, the blockchain for finance pioneers, is among the participants of the recently approved working group developing a new internet protocol which will make the transfer of digital assets more secure and DLT networks more interoperable. Alongside colleagues from MIT, IBM, and EY, which stands for Ernst & Young's, among others. They chose those three names because those are the biggest heavy hitters, obviously, but I'm sure there's a lot of smaller players that also are famous in their own right. Quant put forward a charter that has led the Internet Engineering Task Force to form the Secure Asset Transfer Protocol Working Group. The working group will develop the SATP, which again stands for the Secure Asset Transfer Protocol, a new technical standard for the internet. Give me a moment, I'm going to read more up on this. Let me finish the press release. The protocol aims to enable the transfer of assets across DLT networks in a secure manner. This will be achieved in part through standardizing communication between networks and securing transactions across networks. Again, when they say DLT, they don't just mean public blockchains, public, private, and hybrid. Very, very important. This working group comes at a critical time for both the digital asset community, whose focus is on encouraging ease of movements of assets, and the internet, as it attempts to evolve in a modern-day, sophisticated internet of DLT networks, which provides better securities. And I quote, "Having the proposal officially designated a working group by the IETF is a great achievement and a reflection of Quant's commitment to security," said Claire Facer, product manager. And this is Claire right here. Claire Facer, product manager at Quant and co-chair of the SATP working group. "We see a networks future much larger than the current internet networks of today. Transaction data, information, and value. If approved, the SATP will be the core infrastructure akin to today's internet routers operating with border getaway protocols." And this is from MIT. Thomas Harjano, director at MIT's Internet Trust Consortium and member of the SATP working group, said, and I quote, "We are very pleased and extremely grateful to Quant's team for supporting the IETF protocol development from the beginning. We're looking forward to working together to solve the intricate problems in digital assets." So a lot of you guys have never heard of the IETF, and essentially they just make standards for the internet. This is their website, Introduction to the IETF. The Internet of Engineering Task Force was invented in 1986 and is the premier standards development organization for the internet. Once the internet was becoming mainstream after it was used by the military, there had to be certain standards because there's only one internet right now, and they come up with the standards. The IETF makes voluntary standards that are often adopted by internet users, network operators, and equipment vendors, and it is thus helps shape the trajectory of the development of the internet. But in no way does the IETF control or even patrol the internet, right? So they make standards that most people adopt. So then this IETF had a proposal set forth in front of them, and the proposal was done by Quant Network, IBM, MIT, Ernst & Young, and others, with Quant Network that was actually writing the verbiage of it. And as you heard, MIT shouted out Quant Network. And they come out with the Secure Asset Transfer Protocol, SATP. Now this SATP is set up to be able to transfer or make a standard of transferring digital assets across the internet. Again, private, public, hybrid, CBDC, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, whatever, everything. And they're trying to figure out how to make this easy to transfer. If you want to transfer digital assets, and Quant is coming up with the charter, working with heavy hitters like IBM and MIT, Ernst & Young, do you or do you not think, honestly, let me know in the comments down below, that Quant is not going to expand exponentially if these standards are taking place? And Quant is going to be able to facilitate a lot of the interoperability because, like I said, their interoperability works different than a Polkadot or a Cosmos. It's not interoperability of just blockchains. It's interoperability of all types of DLTs, and it is blockchain agnostic. It's not only one chain, it's any chain. Not only any chain, private, public, and hybrid. And for everything that I mentioned today, this is why I'm investing $50 in DCAing into Quant today. I believe Quant is an absolute monster and can easily 10x from where it is right now in the next bull run, if not more than 10x. Quant Network is super unique, and honestly, I don't know any other cryptocurrency that is doing anything like Quant Network. Quant Network, unlike a lot of projects, it is for profit, not a not-for-profit, and that's okay because you will profit off of the Quant token. Guys, before you go any further, make sure that you click on this next video. This next video is an amazing video that's going to give you a lot of data, knowledge, and my path to reaching a $1 million cryptocurrency portfolio. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your weekend.